Hi everyone, this is Sharon with Crafty Acres, and this morning I'm down here in the greenhouse, or what we're making into our greenhouse. The plastic ripped on us last fall, and so we haven't had a chance to get it all. We kind of reconstructed the ends so we wouldn't have that problem happen again, and we'll go over that with you in another video. But I wanted to get some rhubarb planted real quick because it is going to start raining here in a couple of hours. We're supposed to have several days worth of rain, and so I just want to get these done. I was trying to do them last night and ran out of time. I have two really nice rhubarbs. This is, I don't really know the variety, but I do know it has a red stalk to it. And this is how they came from the gentleman that we bought them from, just a little bit in a pot. We actually got them last year from him, and I thought I lost them. By the time I went to go plant them out, I thought I had lost them because they were all dried up. And then this spring I looked at the pots, I'm like, there's rhubarb, so let's get them planted. We don't want to lose them this time. And so I'm just gonna pop them out of here. And I've got this big pot here. We normally put them in the ground, but we haven't had a lot of success with having them in the main garden. We did when we first got rhubarb, but here lately it just hasn't worked out for us. And so the last few years we've tried to, we had a real good run with them for 4 or 5 years. We got a bunch of starts from a friend, and then I'm not sure what happened. I don't know if over time they just kind of died back, but they didn't. They're supposed to spread on their own, and they did that for several years, and then all of a sudden something changed and they just died out. So we've tried planting different ones we've gotten from different people, and they just die out. So this time we're going to put them in a pot where we can kind of keep an eye on them more, and we can always raise them up, divide them out, put them in more pots, and see if that'll work out for us. And we've always wanted the red variety, which is, this is a red stalk. I just don't know what kind of red stalk it is. I have my pot ready with the potting soil. It's a compost, actually it's a compost with peat moss mixture. And we've had a lot of success in growing plants in that combination last year. So that's what we're going to do. I have some biotone here that I put in with everything, so I'm just going to kind of mix that into my soil. And then let's adjust you down so you can see what's going on. Okay, I think you can see now. Now, with these rhubarb, you don't want to plant them too deep. See, this is the crown, and so you want to just kind of go right up to the crown, and that's where you want to plant them, right up to here. So that's all I'm going to do, is I'm going to pop one right here. It's got shallow roots, and that's no wonder, because they didn't have much soil with them in those little pots. We'll put this one right here. This one looks a lot better. It has a lot more starts, little leaves coming up. So I'm just going to kind of nestle it in there. And I'm going to add a little bit of soil, it looks like. We'll just grab a little bit from my bed here. Utilize this pot. that looks good. I still have the crown above the soil. It's still above the soil, right where it wants to be. And then now we'll have rhubarb to be able to make strawberry rhubarb crisps, anything like that that we want to do. Strawberry rhubarb pie, jams. Now it will be a couple of years before we can go ahead and harvest these. They say you want to wait till the second year to harvest on them, because you want to allow them to get good and established. But we can just water them in and let them go. These are great to make rhubarb sauce as well. Just same way you make applesauce, just chop up the stalks and let them cook down on the stove top. Add a little honey to them because they are a bit bitter tasting. And it's very, very, very nutritious for you. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this. Hi guys, this is Sharon, and I'm just doing an update on the back of this rhubarb video since I haven't published it yet. This is 2 weeks later, and the plant looks super healthy. It's put on a lot of growth. All the little leaves have grown up, and if you look down in, there's a ton of more little leaves coming on. Don't mind my hands, I've been working in some soil, and so that's the life of a gardener. But anyway, I just wanted to show you how healthy and happy this plant is. This is the 2 plants that we planted. So thank you guys. Like and subscribe. Hit that bell so that you can get notified whenever we publish a new video. And we'll see you in the next one.